Let's do it.
Standing with the feet in a parallel position, hip width apart. Feel equal weight distribution of the feet and create a firm foundation. Engage
This is
the inner and outer
Element
thighs as if
Total
you're
Body
wrapping the
Pilates
muscles around the
with
thigh
mini
bones.
ball workout with Lisa
Scoop the
Hubbard.
abdominals in and
I
up
said the
and
original
lengthen
mini
the
ball
torso.
that the DVD
These
came
are
with.
the muscles of your
I'm
powerhouse
using
working, which are comprised
my
of the deep
7
abdominal muscles, the inner
inch
thighs and
my
gluteals.
yellow playground
Now let's
ball,
begin
which
our
is much more
warm-up.
sturdier for me.
With a deep inhalation through the nose, expanding the ribs laterally, and exhale through the mouth, lowering your head, neck, and chest. Continue to roll towards your mat. You may bend your knees. Deepen the contraction of the abdominals, imagining that you're lifting up over a hot wire. Roll through the spine, one vertebra at a time, placing the ball onto the mat. Press your palms together to engage your lats and place the baby finger's edge on the ball. Inhale to roll the ball away, extending the spine to a positively straight line, and exhale to draw the abdominals in, curling the spine back in. Lengthening out on an inhalation, crown of the head reaching, and exhale to scoop and hollow the abdominal wall in and up. This helps to strengthen the spine, stretch the hamstrings, and engage the deep core muscles. Keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Last one. Inhale, lengthening out to stretch the hamstrings, spine elongates, and exhale, squeezing the breath out to activate the core. With the support of the ball, we'll transition to sitting. Bend the knees and carefully lower onto the mat. Place the ball between the knees to assist activating your powerhouse muscles. Sitting with an erect posture, align your knees hip width apart and feet parallel onto the mat and hands at your sides. Draw the navel in and travel it upward. Extend the arms parallel to the mat. Inhale through the nose, curling the tail under, and roll the spine into the mat, pausing just before the tips of the shoulders. Now exhale through the mouth, squeezing the breath out, and scoop the abs in to roll back up. Inhale to draw the tail under and roll the spine down to the tips of the shoulders, and exhale, squeeze the ball to roll your spine back up. Inhale as you lower, reach the knees away from your waistline, and exhale to deeply scoop the abdominals in and up. Feel the release of the low back as you curl under and the deep engagement of the abdominals as you roll back up. Good. Now let's roll all the way down and bring your feet in a few inches for the pelvic curl. Place your arms at your sides. To find a neutral spine, the ribs are down, the hips level, and a small pocket of space from the low back to the mat. Inhale to extend the ribs laterally, and exhale, curl the pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Continue to roll through the spine and pause at the shoulders, articulating one vertebra at a time. Inhale at the top and exhale, sequentially reverse the articulation, imprinting the spine from the upper back, mid back, and low back to a neutral position. Inhale to prepare and exhale as you roll up. Utilizing the ball helps to tone the inner thighs and hamstrings and keeps the knees from splaying. Exhale as you roll down slowly through the spine and find your neutral position. Exhale to roll up, avoid hinging off the mat, move with precision. Hips are square and feet firmly rooted. As you roll down, gently pull the heels back towards your sitting bones to deepen the work. This exercise is coordinated to strengthen the abdominals, hamstrings, and inner thighs and helps to mobilize the spine. Exhale, roll down, imprinting your spine slowly with control. Inhale, expand the ribs, and exhale to roll each vertebra up sequentially into a straight line. Inhale at the top and exhale, cinch the ribs, narrowing your waistline, and curl the spine down, deepening the contraction of the abdominals. Take a breath and exhale, roll through each vertebra, lengthening the knees away, and feel the stretch of the hip flexors. Continue to squeeze the ball and exhale to articulate down, stretching the low back, working the legs, and find neutral. Exhale as you articulate your spine, pubic bone reaching towards the ceiling, feeling the work behind the legs and inner thighs. Inhale, pause, and now exhale, soften the sternum, rolling through the upper back, mid back, low back, all the way to a neutral position. Last time, take a breath in and exhale to roll up, toning the backs of the legs and inner thighs. Pause at the top and begin your descent, lowering all the way to a neutral position. Well done. We'll move into spinal rotation, working the core and oblique muscles. Reach your arms up to the ceiling and open them into a T position and place them onto the mat, palms up. Bring your knees to a right angle. Inhale, take the knees over to the right, shoulders on the mat and chest opening. Exhale and draw the knees back to the center. Inhaling over to the left. Be certain not to arch the low back. Exhale, back to center. Rotate, filling the lungs, expanding the ribs, and exhale, feel the ribs melting towards each other. Inhale to the left and exhale deeply as you massage the spine and stretch the back. Inhaling, stretching over to the right, and exhaling deeply back to the center. Last one, inhale to the left and exhale back to the center. Good. Moving into the pendulum, adjust the ball between the ankles and bend your knees to a right angle with your arms at your sides. Squeeze the ball and extend the legs to perpendicular. You may need to work up to this, so bend your knees if necessary. Inhale, lengthen the legs over to the right, and exhale as you cinch the ribs inward, bringing the legs back to center. Inhale to the left, and exhale deeply to engage your core and oblique muscles. Alternating sides. Keep the legs firm throughout and exhale back to center. One more time, inhaling over to the left and exhale, melt the ribs into the mat. Pause in the center and place your feet onto the mat. Layering into the corkscrew, and to add additional challenge for the core, begin with the legs at a right angle and extend them. Inhale to reach the legs over to the right and exhale, drawing the navel in and up as you circle the legs around to the left and center. Alternating sides. Inhale, lengthen the waist, and exhale, scoop the abdominals in, bringing it around to the right and center. Let's alternate one more set. Inhale over and be sure not to arch the low back as you exhale, circling the legs around to the left and center. Inhaling over, keep within your range, and exhale deeply back to the center. Lower the feet. Well done. Interlace your fingers behind your head, supporting the base of your neck. Exhale to lift your chest and shoulders off the mat. I call this supine mermaid. Inhale, lift the feet and bring the legs to perpendicular. Exhale, lower the legs to 45 degrees, and inhale, bend the knees and float the legs back up. Exhale, lowering the legs, deepening the work in the core, and inhale up, continuing to move fluidly. Be sure to keep the shoulder blades off the mat and avoid pushing the abdominals outwards as the legs lower. Squeeze the ball by engaging your inner thighs. Exhale to float the legs down, and inhale to extend the legs up. Coordinate the breath by exhaling, lowering the legs, and inhale to draw them back in, scooping the abdominals in and up. Last time, exhale to lengthen and lower, and inhale your legs back up. Bend your knees and take the ball into your hands. Release down. Position the ball between the shoulders. Lift your right leg to a right angle and now the left. Press your hands onto the shins. For the double leg stretch, we inhale to stretch the arms and legs in opposition and exhale to draw the knees in as the arms circle around. Inhale, lengthen the arms and legs away, and exhale, melt the legs together and bring it back in. Inhale, reaching in opposition, arms extended long, and exhale to draw in. Maintain the position of the low back into the mat. The ball assists in more profound results, giving you flat, tight abs. Inhale to lengthen the arms and legs in opposition, and exhale to come back in. Great job. Lower the legs. For the double leg stretch, advance in the same starting position, knees at a 90-degree angle and hands on the shins. We inhale the legs out to 60 degrees and arms parallel to the mat. Exhale, reach the fingertips up to the ceiling, arching your back over the ball, simultaneously circling the arms all the way around. Bend your knees and hands on the shins. Inhale the arms and legs out, and exhale, stretch over the ball, reaching around and pull the knees in. Two more. Inhaling the arms down and legs out. Fingertips reach up to the ceiling, arching over the ball, and exhale to pull it all back in. Last one. Inhale, press the arms down, legs squeezing together, arms reach out, up, and around. For the single leg stretch, exhale, reach your left leg out and press both hands into the right shin, alternating sides. Inhale on the exchange and exhale, reach the legs. Legs are stretching out, inner thighs tight towards each other, shoulders relaxed and abs deepening with each breath.
Just want to do something different. I was going to do one of my weight strength training workouts.
Bend the knees and lower down.
But that's why I
Interlace your
chose it
fingers
to start
behind
the
your
week.
head, feet on the mat and your legs tightly together. Imprint the low back into the mat and lengthen your chest over the ball. Inhale to lift the chest and exhale, rotate to the right, moving through center. Exhale, rotate to the left. Stay up, alternating sides and continue to breathe. Cinching the ribs tight together to tone the waistline. Feel the ball massaging the back and assisting in additional range of motion. Exhale, rotate to the right and
good.
Keep the hips stable and your low back into the mat. Depress the shoulders down and initiate from the waist. 2 more sets. Exhaling to rotate. Inhale through center. Good. Last
as you can
time,
see,
rotate and exhale to the left. Come to center and release over the ball for a beautiful stretch. To tone the inner thighs, we'll position the ball between the knees with the feet parallel and hip width apart, arms at your sides. Find a neutral spine and exhale to squeeze the ball. We'll do 8. Breathe in to release and exhale to squeeze. This movement may not look like much, but if you're moving correctly, you will feel it in your inner thighs. Delay the action of the knees and begin the movement from the upper inner thigh muscles. Avoid tucking the pelvis up and continue to breathe out to squeeze and inhale to release. Pause here. Let's add a core challenge by interlacing the fingers behind the head and lift the chest up. Bring the legs to a right angle and exhale to squeeze for another set of 8. Keep the tailbone into the mat and hips square. Abdominals tight and neck and shoulders relaxed. The ball is a wonderful tool to tone and slim the inner thighs and outer thighs, adding intensity to your total body workout. Inhale last repetition and exhale to squeeze and release. Great work.
I did it.
Bring the knees to a right angle.
Lisa,
Exhale
be
to
back.
extend them to 45 degrees. Inhale the legs to perpendicular without momentum. Exhale.
Lisa, shall we turn?
Knees to a right angle.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, so before the weekend's over, I'm gonna do the whole thing for 15-minute workouts for dummies with Gabe Gasper. I was gonna do that today, but I just want to start the week with do a little something that a little feel-good workout. So I did Pilates. I did 2 hours of walking in total, according to my trackers. So I'm proud of that. I will see you later. And remember to put yourself first. Take care, everybody.